In these next few episodes, we'll show you what it was like to live on a 60-foot narrowboat during winter, truly off-grid on the Llangollen Canal.
Straight into yours, yeah?
In the first part of this series, you saw us turning onto the Llangollen Canal through Hurlston Locks to start our 5-month journey on this beautiful canal. In this episode, we'll be travelling from Bridge 5 at Burland through 5 sets of locks to finish just before Marrowboat Lock. This is Jasper, our 15-year-old Westie. He was the oldest of our Westie crew. We'd taken him to the vets when we were visiting my parents the previous week with what we thought was a gum infection. She took a biopsy and sent it away for testing just to make sure that it wasn't anything more sinister. But sadly the diagnosis came back as mouth cancer. We decided with the agreement of the vet that the major invasive surgery would be too much for Jasper with his age, and that we just enjoyed the time that we had left with him as best we could without any further treatment. A bit cloudy. It's coming over a bit cloudy, isn't it? This Swanley Bridge marina. And there's a swan coming out of Swanley Bridge marina. There's a boat in the lock already going up. But I think I can see one waiting to come down. So we'll pull in and wait for that one to come down. And I'll go and give them a hand up here. There's one coming down. Lovely house there with its own mooring. That'd be sort of our dream if we wanted to live in a house again, wouldn't it?
That's our budget, I think.
Yeah. left my windlass on the gate, I think. It's not on the boat. First time I've left it. So I'm thinking it's still going to be there. It's not far to walk. So I told the people coming towards me that I'd lost my windlass. I'd left it on the gate. And she said her daughters went ahead to get it. And here she is, running towards me to bring me my windlass. What a lovely girl. Thank you to everybody on Narrowboat, Jake, for helping me get my windlass back. There it is. Almost back to the boat. To see it there. Just through the bridge there. Just need to go and set the lock to go up. It's a good job there was a lock, because that made me realise that I'd left my windlass behind. Pete said there's a boat just past him and gone up, so I think I'm going to have to empty the lock before we go. Yes, it's full. I'm going to empty the lock. That's a lovely clean roof you've got there. That's where I left my windlass on the last lock. First time in a year that I've left it anyway, and I think it's going to be the last time now, because I'm just going to keep making sure I have it every time I leave a lock now. Just getting in closer so that I can get back on the boat. The low water levels were making it really difficult for Pete to pull in close enough to the side for me to jump on. I'm a real chicken at trying to jump too far for fear of falling in. So I walked ahead to the bridge hole where the canal narrows, which makes it a lot easier to jump on. Crack in this bridge.
Yeah, no kidding.
There's loads of lovely mooring spots, aren't there? One of the first things we noticed about the Llangollen Canal is the abundance of really lovely moorings with armco, which makes it a lot easier to moor up. You can see the steel armco there lining the bank, and using mooring chains or nappy pins, it's a lot more secure way of mooring up instead of hammering pins into the ground. Some cows over there, Jasper. You see the cows? think it's gone up in the tree, Poppy. Can you see it? Where's it gone? It's right up there now.
Number 13.
Look, she's still on high alert for another squirrel. More good timing because the boat has just left the lock, so they've left the gates open for us so we can just come on in. When there's not too far between locks, I always walk rather than try and get back onto the boat. That's what we mean by just going at walking pace, just keeping up with the boat. There's somebody in the lock. I'm going to walk up and see if there's anybody waiting to come down. Quite a strong bywash there coming out, but makes it a little bit hard to get into the lock. So they're off. There isn't another boat waiting to come down, so I'm closing the gate and then I'm going to empty the lock so that we can come in. Pete's just down there waiting with the boat.
What's going on, Pop? Is it the cows?
It must be feeding time or something because all the cows have just suddenly come to this end of the field. Look, there's one running to get down to whatever's going on. Not sure what's going on, but there's a lot of excitement in the cow field. See if the bywash affects the boat at all. Seems to eased off a little bit actually. But Pete said it's been quite hard to get into the locks because of the bywash. No, I think he did that without any problem. Bywash isn't a problem then?
Right.
The bywash, is it a problem?
No, that was quite light, that one.
Yeah.
Like, not at all.
It's all a bit muddy at this lock. Not fantastic. I just helped this guy through the lock because he's on his own. So it was quicker for me to help him. And then I'll just get this closed and I'll empty the lock again for us to go in it. Squirrel on that fence, Poppy, and you've just missed. There's another one. You're missing them, Poppy.
Sat dead still, she didn't see it.
What's this? Is it Wrenbury lift bridge? Wrenbury. Is it Wrenbury?
Yeah, there's two. This is the first one, and then there's a bigger one at the more.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is the first of two lift bridges in Wrenbury. This one is Wrenbury Church lift bridge, I think it said in the book. Not sure if it's a key. It said a key in the book, but I think looking at it, it's going to be windlass operated. Well, we'll see in a minute. I'm going to have to get the other windlass. Would this one? No, I need to get my other windlass. So Pete's got to come into the bank again so I can get the regular windlass and not the go windlass. I've got a ratchet one called a go windlass, which is a lot easier to use, but it doesn't fit every single time that you need to use one. This is probably the third time it hasn't fit. This regular windlass has a bigger hole as well, so hopefully this is going to fit. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that fits. Oh. Jasper needed to get off. Comfort break, I think. Now he won't get back on the boat. He's herding him on like a sheep. You can hear there's a helicopter going over, I think. This was the first of a number of the distinctive drawbridge-style crossings on the Llangollen Canal. They allow the road to remain at the same height as the canal. Check that there's no cars waiting or coming. In November 2020, this vital historic canal lift bridge in Wrenbury was upgraded to give it more modern safety controls. The manual swing arm barrier used to stop traffic was replaced by an automated drop arm barrier at both ends of the bridge. There's a car coming now, you're going to have to wait for us. While I opened the bridge, Pete positioned the boat to come through as soon as it was open. And I did my best to ignore the build-up of traffic. There's really nothing you can do to hurry up this process. Quite a lot of traffic now. That's all the traffic we were holding up. We've come at a busy time. From the barrier coming down to the traffic being allowed to pass over the bridge again took 16 minutes. Not too bad, but it seemed like forever. Come on, Hamish. There's some more here on the way back, can't we? One of the beauties of the Llangollen Canal is it's a dead end, so you have to come back the same way. So we were constantly looking out for moorings that we could try on our way back. Plus you get to stay at some of your favourite places over and over if you like. gate to the pumpkin patch over there. There's a gate behind you, says pumpkin patch. There was a little bit of confusion there because the bridges are normally left down, but this one is part of a garden centre and the owners leave it up during the hours that they're closed so that there's no access to the pumpkin patch. This is a winding hole, which is a widened area of the canal used for turning a narrowboat. It's shown as a U on the map, and we made great use of these through the winter because we were constantly going backwards and forwards along the same stretch. Dinner time for everybody, and we're just finding somewhere to stop so that we can eat our dinner. We thought we'd found a beautiful spot for the evening with a lovely view, but it was not to be. There's a shelf here, so we can't get close to the side, so we're going to go on a little bit more. But it was a lovely view, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You just can't get close enough into the side. You can see how low the water is, and we just can't get close enough. So we'll go on a little bit further and try and find somewhere else. And it's getting dark. It's a bit of a wonky tree.
Try here.
Should we try? Let's try. Just come a little bit round the corner, and this looks more promising. We can get closer into the edge here. This is good, isn't it? And we've still got a lovely view. There's our view for this evening. That's what we're going to wake up to in the morning. Don't get your clean roof dirty.
No, I don't want to stand on it.
next time as we continue our journey through the absolutely stunning autumn colours at Blakemere. And on to Ellesmere, which quickly became one of our most favourite small towns, but where we had to say goodbye to our lovely old boy Jasper. Thanks for watching, and please give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video and leave us a comment. We love to read them.
In a state of hope, I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you